jump this time too.
The Tyrone captain was a guest of Danske Bank in Belfast for the announcement of 5 more years of their sponsorship of Ulster colleges, and at the launch he welcomed the reappointment of Mickey Harte.
Yeah, I suppose it's a no surprise one. Mickey's he's all I really know as an inter-county senior manager, and having had so much success with him, it would seem strange at this stage of my career in particular to be managed by anyone else. I think he showed this year in particular that he has the hunger, he has that adaptability still within him to change things up whenever need be, and I think the squad. I know the squad will be delighted. Number of guys have voiced that opinion to me personally, and I've no doubt now we'll just need to get our heads down and look forward towards building that same team morale and bond that we had through 15 into 16, and with Mickey at the helm.
You had already made your decision to stay on. Did you presume he was going to stay on? Was it important for you that he stayed on?
Yeah, look, I suppose I wasn't expecting any sort of a change. People maybe made a bit more out of it than what there was. The under-21 management was also asked to go for interview, and I didn't think anyone expected them to be vacated after the year that they had as well. So as an accountant and as someone who's involved in business, I do understand the governance procedures, I understand the systems, and maybe a bit much was read into it from some of the outside media and whatnot. But as players and as someone who's played with Mickey virtually all of my senior inter-county career, I'm delighted he's going to be there, and I didn't expect anything less.
One of the issues we hear was the talking to RTE issue. From a player's point of view, has that changed, or is it any different, or what is the situation there?
Yeah, look, I suppose with any successful team in particular, it's built on trust, and obviously there has been the issues with RTE in the past, and we haven't spoken to them. But look, we make those decisions as a squad, and sometimes it's easy for people to point fingers at Mickey or management or whatever the case may be, but whatever we'll do in 2016 we'll do as a team. That's stood us well in the past, and I've no doubt that'll stand us well in the future.
In the past, Cavanagh was a very successful Ulster Colleges player, including a McCrory Cup win with St Pat's Armagh.
Yeah, it's great. It's something that I can remember coming to as a player, actually. 14, 15, 16 years ago, but Ulster Colleges GA plays a huge role in GA in general in Ulster, and has developed some of the top players that have come through for many's a generation now, and I would be a huge advocate of that, and it's great just to be involved in such a progressive organisation that does so much to develop the next generation of our games.
And you have fond memories yourself of winning Dalton, Cornan and McCrory, which stood you in good stead for your inter-county career and indeed your Irish career.
Yeah, there's no doubt in that. I can remember some of those games and challenges being. Some of the games were up there with some of the best games I've ever played in. I remember one in particular in the quarter final of the McCrory against St Pat's Mahara and Donaghmore, ended up a draw, and we won the replay maybe after extra time. But it was some of the games in Ulster Colleges are so challenging. The conditions are sometimes challenging, running through muddy fields in December and January, but it certainly brings an awful lot out, not only in terms of skill, but in terms of your passion for the game, in terms of your willingness to win. Because if you can do it through frost and snow and hail and rain, when it comes to those sunny days in Clonus, whenever you do develop into an inter-county senior footballer, you certainly can draw on that inspiration.